Okay, I am live. As you can see, my desk is a big fat mess, and it is not ready for selling anything. But I turned on the gold button anyway, because I am going to sit and chat for a minute while I clean up my desk for selling. So first of all, I should put the banner up. So if there are peeps here, people will know where to send their info. There we go. Show that one. And I got 2 peeps here. So I'm going to start selling stuff as soon as I find my desk. And today, because this is completely on the fly, and I have no idea what kinds of things I might have time to sell and offer up, I think this is going to be more like when people watch the video later, they can see stuff. So if I sell stuff right away, that's fine. But anything that doesn't get sold is still going to be up for offer. And you just have to send me an email saying the things that you'd like. And I will see if they're still available and send an invoice accordingly. So I think that'll work out okay. I think I'm going to get rid of this mat, though. I don't really need that, do I? I don't be needing that. Let's see what we got. Well, hello, Lizzie. You are a people. You are a people. It's nice to see you. How are you? Okay. Look, I made these buttons. These were just plain. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's stuck to my project. But these were just plain aluminum, and I used heat emboss powder on them and made these super cool buttons. I don't know what I'm going to do with those, but we'll see. Okay, so the very first thing up for sale is going to be Beanie Babies. I have no idea if anyone in the whole wide world has any interest in Beanie Babies, but there's a reason I'm having them. So during our last Zebra Talk, we were talking about self-talk and how I was saying how I'm not really very nice to myself, but I'm not alone in that. We don't always say nice things to ourselves. And somebody in the chat said they have a stuffed animal that they look at and say, would you say that to that person, to that little face? So I thought, oh, I should get a Beanie Baby and do that too, because I have a lot of Beanie Babies. And then I remembered that I have this little guy sitting on my desk all the time. So now when I say not very nice things to or about myself, I look at this little face and say, would you say that to that little face? And the answer is no, I would not say mean things to that little face. So since I have my own Beanie Baby to, check myself with, I thought I would offer up all the other ones. Ow. Oh, that hurt. In case somebody wants their own mascot and their own little face. Oh, I do not know where I put my letters for sale day. I wonder if they're even on the desk, because there's a part of my desk that is completely buried in art supplies at the moment, and they could be under there. Okay, well, I'm going to wing it. Here we go. Item number 1 is not this frog. Not you, mister. I'm sorry. So I don't mean to tease, but some of these Beanie Babies are not new. They're quite used. And this little guy is very all dirty, and he's been quite loved. But he's cute. So not the frog. Some of them, like this guy, are brand new. Still have tags, everything. Looks like he's got a little spot on the back leg, or maybe that's just fuzzies. Hello, Sherry. So, this is not the usual stuff we sell here on a Tuesday. So if you want the regular, normal, like paper artist type stuff, right? We are going to do that starting at 7 o'clock this evening, but I am making this video and I'm going to sell Beanie Babies, and I'm going to set them up here, and then I will letter them, and then we'll, see if anybody, look at this one. I love this one. I'm only selling the new ones. So the ones that are unplayed with, clean and tidy, and still have their tags. Just so you know, I'm not selling any that used to be toys. I think the frog used to be a toy. Oh, look at that puppy. Look at the puppy. What kind of dog is this? Hi, Malik. What are you doing? Malik wants to see what I got over here. Date of birth, September of 1997. Hi, sweetheart. You cannot sit there. Okay. His name is Bruno. Anyway. His name is Bruno. What else have we got? We have, a parrot. The parrot is very pretty. There is yellowing on the tags, even the ones, maybe even more so the ones that are still in their plastic. It looks like the plastic yellowed over the years, but we have a parrot. Hello, Goth Mistress staff. How are you? And do you need a Beanie Baby? You can't have the white tiger either. The white tiger was a toy. Somewhere in here, I even have sets of stuff. The crab is adorable. Look at this tie-dye fluff he's made out of, and he's got fuzzies. I'm sorry. These are going to have fuzzies stuck to them. I think they shed on each other while they're in the bag. All right, so we got a crab. He's so pretty. We have a dragon. No, a bat. I thought I was grabbing the dragon, but I was grabbing the bat. The bat has some Velcro, so his wings hold together, so he can be all curled up like so. Okay, so yeah, he can hang on to a pole and he can be put upside down and all kinds of stuff. There are some pears in here, and I hope I'm not breaking up any of the pears, but here's what's coming next. I have this leopard, right? That's a regular Beanie Baby, but then I have the matching one that's a giant pillow pal, I think these were called. Yep, Pillow Pal. So I have a few matching sets if somebody's going to want those. I don't know. Are we totally over the Beanie Baby business? Or do you need a happy face? So a cute, adorable, happy thing. So a mascot for yourself. So you don't self-talk in bad ways. I don't know about him. Parts of him look a little faded, but I'm going to put him aside. He doesn't look dirty, but parts of him look faded. I can't really tell. Could just be the light. How about a pelican? I have a pelican. Oh, what? Well, hello. I can't believe it's you. Well, hello, Alveria. I can't believe it's you. Goth Mistress. Oh. I never would have guessed Goth Mistress was Alveria. Okay, let's set these aside. I'll just letter these quick, and then I'll get more organized while I let people decide if they want any Beanie Babies. Rawr. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I maybe should have prepared. So if you don't know how to do online sales, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a letter by each of these guys. And if you want to buy one, you just put the letter in chat after I say go, not till I say go, but you put the letter in. And then if you're the first one to put that letter in, you get your animal. But if you are not first, and you have more than one on your list, maybe you'll get your second choice or something like that. Also, I do not go by the order on YouTube. And what I mean by that is if several people put, their choices in, that's cool. But every single person who sees chat on YouTube, their list will be in a different order because of leg and times and locations and all that jazz. I don't even have a pen. I really, really, really should have thought about this better. I apologize. Let's just get a marker. And then I hit my camera too. I will get it together, hopefully, before 7 p.m. when the actual sale is and not all this goofy stuff. Okay, so we have a pelican. He'll be A, B, C, D, E, F, G. He'll be G. G for a pelican. F for a crab. E for a bat. E, E, E. And you can't even see that because my logo thing is in the way. By the way, the Bucket 411 Gmail is the address to send your personal info. If you want to be a customer, you will send me your YouTube name, your real life name, and your real life address to ship items to. And that's how you will be invoiced, and that's how you will be, or where your stuff will be shipped to. Also, shoot, parrot is letter D. Also, what? I was going to say some kind of words. So these little guys are only $3. And I'm going to move my banner. If you didn't get this email address, I will put it back in just a minute. But I want you to be able to see all these critters. Here we go. I'm going to type in beanies. If I remember, does beanies have an A? Beanies. 3, nope. 3, nope, that's a 2. 3. I'm not great at typing. $3. And now, here we go. I'm going to hit the word go. Whoops, that's an L. And then I'm going to enter. As soon as you see this comment, you can put in a letter if there's a beanie that you really need. I need to buy a beanie. So A for the lion, B for the rooster, C for the doggy named Bruno, D for the parrot, E for a bat, F for the crab, and G for the pelican. If all of these just stay exactly, or if all of these just stay with me and nobody wants to purchase these right now, they will still be for sale. So if you think about it later and you want one, you just send me an email to that same email address and say, hey, I want a pelican. I need a pelican. And if you need a pelican, there you go. So I wonder if I should put this aside and call this sale number 1. Okay, so now nobody wants any of these guys, at least right now, right? So now what I do when I'm done waiting to see if people want it, I give a little bit of time because of lag issues. Now I write in still, nope, available. So now I write in still available. So people who see this recorded version later, they can let me know what they want. I kind of love the bat. I might keep him because he's so cute. I don't know. I'm probably not going to keep him. Look at all these. And this isn't even all of them. I mean, geez Louise, if I got beanies and pillow pals. And I'm going to move my camera up higher. Sorry about the adjustment. Straighten it out a little bit. Move it over this way a little bit. That's better. And we'll get through crap on my desk. Oh, excuse my language. We'll get through the stuff on my desk and make more room as the day goes. Yes, and you will be invoiced in a couple of days, and then you have plenty of time. Plenty of time. However much time you need, actually, Steph. Because I have missed you, and I've watched your journey a little bit, and I think that you are brave and wonderful, and I'm so happy to see you. How's that? And what was letter E? Because now I forgot. A, B, C, D, E. Was it the bat? Do you want the bat? Oh, I think it was this guy. Do you want this guy? He's so cute. Okay. Just make sure I know that this is the correct little guy. Because I don't want to be sending any other wrong critter. Oh. Where is my sale day folder? It's right here. Okay, I gotta get behind this little wall thing. I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, it is the bat. Good, good, good. Okay, so I am going to put my banner back up so that you can see what address to send your info to. Just make sure that you send all of those things I said, your YouTube name, your real life name, your real life shipping address. It does fit your goth phase. Yeah. Okay, so here's why I got the folder, because my stickers should be in here. And we will label this just for you, so I remember what is yours. Later on this evening, when the real sale time comes, is when I will be selling paper packs and some journals and that $3 stuff. There you go. Just like that. Just like that. You are now the proud owner of a bat. And if you ever say something mean to yourself, say, would you say that to this cute face? No, I don't think you would. All right. So I have a bunch more. Did I get your email about the tearing ruler? Probably, but I have not looked at those yet. But I am going to look at those today. So I'm assuming that you would like one. I did let my son know that he might need to get busy because somebody at least a person wants one. There might be more. Oh gosh, here's another set. Look at these guys. Look at these. How cute are they? I'm going to set that set aside. I wonder what else I have in here for pillow pals. I don't know. Oh, it looks like nothing. I wonder where all the pillow pals are then. Okay, so let's do another round. So if you're just coming in, I'm doing Beanie Babies because the Zebra Talks folks might need some mascots, and I happen to have a lot of them. One lady said one lady said what? She said if she says bad things about herself or thinks bad things about herself, she looks at her Beanie Baby and says, would you say that to this face? Would you say mean things to this cuteness? No, you would not. There. So I'm selling my Beanie Babies and they really need to go. And they might find a fabulous new home. So he's going to be letter A, the fox. And how about a buffalo? He's really pretty. You can sell a buffalo. A buffalo. Oh, he's nice. I like him. He's not cute, though. Would you say bad things to that face? No, I still wouldn't. He's still adorable. Okay, the buffalo is going to be B. Jenny, I will absolutely get one going for you. You can have it in brown and green, like mine, or you can have it in black and white. So mine is this. I call it mossy. Other people call it avocado, and they're right, but I'm defensive. And brown. So it's supposed to be tree colors, right? Bark and leaves. Or you can have it in black and white. And I will place an order for that for you and tell my son to get busy. Also, Jenny, if you're available and you stop in tonight to the actual bucket sale, right? The crafting stuff, holler at me and remind me, right? Make sure that I actually did it. I believe I will. You're just allowed to check on me. Okay, the shark is not going to be for sale because he looks a little worn. I think he might have been a toy. Oh my God, the chameleon is a mess. Look at, he is just a mess. But yeah, so he is not going to be for sale either. He's filthy. How about, let's find another critter. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one. Hello, Trish. How are you? Are you getting better, lady? I hope you're getting better. Now you're the bionic woman. Okay, let's do a moose. Merry Christmas. If he doesn't sell, I'm going to put a Christmas ribbon on his head because I love saying Merry Christmas. And he will be my office Christmas. Merry Christmas. But he's lovely. He'll be C. If anybody wants a moose. A, B, that's a G. A, B, or C is the moose. And he's kind of awkward. There we go. The moose is C. Oh my gosh, this has got a lot of legs. The scorpion. That is not, this is not a Beanie Baby at all. Look at him. Oh, he's so cute. How about a purple bear? Is this the princess bear? No, I don't think this is the princess bear, but this is a special event bear. I don't know what kind of event. Let's find out if I can read it anyway. The Beanie Baby collection. Oh, it is the Princess Bear. This is the Princess Di commemorative bear. Oh, it's got a peace lily on it. I thought it was the Princess Bear, but I'm not completely versed in Beanie Babies. I'm actually not the person who collected all these guys. Oh, yeah. Gonna get some physical therapy going? Gosh, I'm glad you're starting to feel better. A B for Buffalo. And let's just do one more because my desk is getting crowded. How about a monkey? It's a little monkey. What's his name? Mooch. Mooch the monkey. He's got fuzzies stuck to him, but he's not a toy one. All right, let's do Mooch the monkey as letter E. Sit, Mooch. So these Beanie Babies are the same price. Same. $3. And I will put it in. Yeah. I should have just copy paste, huh? Let's see here. Beanies. $3. Where's the dollar sign? Nope. Yep. $3 each. Nope. Each. Oh, I can't believe I'm trying to do this by myself. All right. G-O. Enter. Go. There we go. Okay. If you want a Beanie Baby for $3, one of these guys, we have the fox and the buffalo and the moose and the princess bear and a capuchin monkey. Oh my gosh, I am such a dork face. So we'll give it just a couple of minutes to see if anybody wants any of these beanies. And I will continue to try to find my desk because I rather ridiculously started without knowing where anything was and having my desk full of stuff. I am a silly girl. All right. It looks like nobody wants these beanies. Oh my goodness. Ouch. Okay. So I'm going to write still. Nope. Still a fail. Bowl. Okay. There we go. Okay. These guys are still available. Oh, that's a lot of beanies. There are even more. So I'll do one more round of beanies. And I'll show you what it's like if I do two separate things. So I'm going to do two sets of beanies with a pillow pal. So here's my the big bowl, the large. This is the pillow pal. Oh, his name is Red. Okay, there's a big buffalo named Red because he's red. And he has a matching buddy who does not have a tag. Aw, but he's okay. I don't know how he lost his tag, but Baby Red doesn't have a tag. So I'm going to do that as letter A. And I'll do the other set as letter B. So the other set is a leopard pillow pals. Let's see what his name is. Speckles. That makes sense. So there is a leopard pillow pal. And shoot. And his leopard mini-me is called Freckles. Freckles and Speckles. That's kind of cute. That will be B. And then when you have more than one kind of thing going on, it will just look a little different in the when I type it up. It'll just look a little different than I have a lot of the crabs. That's probably a weird thing to say, but I do. So let's do another bear. This is another special event bear. Let's see what his name is. Hi, Darcy. Aaron. That makes sense. Aaron Gobra. So Aaron is a green shamrock bear, and you know what? I'm not going to sell him after all because he's got. Oh, okay, never mind. You can't have him. Let's do this guy though. If you think a scorpion is cute, maybe this can be your self-talk. Yeah, his name is Stinger. Well, that's not very inventive, but he's a scorpion. And maybe he can be your self-talk mascot if you really need a scorpion. Maybe. Okay. Rawr. Sit. Stay. You had a scorpion? Like a pet scorpion? The scorpion will be C. And I'll do a dolphin. So the dolphin, he's got fuzzies. No fuzzies on the dolphin. So the dolphin is looking kind of lovely. And he is fairly cute. He looks sad, but he's cute. And let's see what his name is. Hi, Sherry. Oh, you had a scorpion beanie baby. Okay. Shoot. Waves. The dolphin's name is Waves. I did do the moose. But he did not sell. Would you like me to get the moose in your stuff? A, B, C, D. So there's the dolphin. I don't think he's going to sit very well. Sit. He wants to lounge. I'm just going to let him lounge. If you would like the moose, let me grab him. Let me grab the moose. Oh, there he is. Moose. He's got fuzzy on his face. There he is. I will set him right here until you let me know if you need the moose. Okay, so here's what it looks like then when I type it in. Let's see. All right, I'll call the ones with the big ones and the little partners. I will call it Beanie Pals. And if you buy both of them together, they will be $8. If I can find the number pad, here's my numbers. 8. No, not 85. They will not be $85. That would be some really expensive beanies and regular beanies. Oh, shoot. Beanies are $3. Oh, shoot. I messed that up. Okay, so don't go yet. Let's see. I need a 3 and a go. Go. Okay. Okay, now you can go. If you want any of these guys. Good grief. Okay, I will put so Steph, you want the moose. The moose is all yours. As long as you promise to put a Christmas bow on his head during the holiday season so that I can wish your moose a Merry Christmas. Moose is for Steph. $3. Perfect. Perfect. I'm going to put his tag right on his nose, and he can hang out with your bat. Oh my. You know what? I'm just going to finish the Beanie Babies. I was going to switch to something else because there's not much interest in Beanie Babies. A little bit, but not too terribly much. Oh, send me a picture. So these guys are still oh, wait a second. Let me put that back and write still available. Still available. Excellent. And then I was going to switch to something else, but I might as well finish these up because this is more about getting it recorded than what happens right now. And then I can throw them all back in their bag and they can hang out there till it's time to grab them for somebody. But look at this guy. This guy's not for sale. I shouldn't put him up there because somebody might want him. All right, let's see who else is available for purchase. This is weird. This is why I can't find one of my hand supports because apparently they're in a bag with Beanie Babies. Isn't that where you keep your hand compression supports? Okay, this one is not for sale. This was obviously a toy. So he's not. The platypus is not for sale. The beaver is though. Isn't he cute? He's good. This guy is wonderful. He's so cute. Oh, look at the seal. Oh, he's so cute. Jeez, I'm a sucker for cute faces, I'll tell you. A rhino. A rhino? What's his name? I wonder what his name is. Oh, it's Spike. He's in good shape. And I already did the crabs. Or the crab. But I have 3 of them. I think I have more. But I think they're in another container. So I'm going to put the crabs all together. And those are still available. We'll just do these guys. And then we're done with the whole bag. That'll be awesome. So I have a rhino named Spike. He's lovely. If he is your self-talk mascot, go ahead and order up yourself a rhino. And if you don't know what I mean by that, self-talk mascot thing, you just ask me. I will repeat that story for anybody who needs it. There is a beaver. He is lovely. His tail is lovely. And should we see what his name is? Rawr. It's probably something like Bucky. Or, I don't know. It is Bucky. Shoot, look at that. Okay, the names are not very original. But I guess they had to come up with hundreds and hundreds of names, didn't they? So, every animal and every variation of that animal. So I suppose they ran out of clever for a while, or after a while. So there is Bucky the beaver. Sit, Bucky, sit. There's a hedgehog, and he's kind of fabulous. I'm sorry, he's got fuzzies on him, but he's fine, I swear. What do you think a hedgehog's name is? If the rhino is Spike, the hedgehog can't be Spike. Prickles? That would not be a very good name. What about I don't know. I got nothing for a hedgehog. It's Prickles. That can't. Okay, I must have something in my brain that remembers some of this stuff because that's ridiculous. How about the seal? What is his name? Slippery. Oh, that's lame. He's cute though. Goodness sakes. Look at that sad face. He needs a home. All right, let's let him lounge too. He lounges very much like the dolphin. And I will put these guys up. A, B for beaver. A, B, C for the hedgehog, and D for the seal. There we go. Whoops. A for a rhino. And let me put that in. So this is just regular beanies. Beanies. 3. Nope, that's not. Ah, there's the dollar sign. $3. Go. Enter. There you go. All right, we'll just give these guys a couple of seconds. And then, okay, you're not going to believe this, but the next thing I have to put up for sale today is purses. I think there's only a few of them. One of them is ridiculously large and leathery. So if you're looking for a large leather bag in white and gold, you might want to stick around. Alrighty. Beanies are still available. I will write that down. Nope. STILL. Nope. There we go. These guys are still available. Okay, now we can put all of these guys back in their house for now, except for the ones that are spoken for. I will keep those aside so they go in the correct order. And I will pull out some purses. Oh my, oh my, oh my. What the heck happened here? Okay, hang on, guys. I have a... I need a new sticker, I guess. If I lost one. I will be right back, apparently. Okay. Here we go. All right. These in your box. No, in your bag. I can't believe we have one of the princess bears. I remember the people fighting over those. Okay. Let's get these bags, purses, whatever they are, and see if we can get rid of some of these. Maybe people just like leather, or maybe people will just like the hardware on these, or whatever the case might be. These will be dusty at least, but in great condition because the person they came from really just liked to buy purses. So if they're used, it's lightly. This one is a fossil. Long live vintage 1954. All right. It's got excellent hardware. Excellent hardware. And it is leather. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing to you, but at least lets you know how sturdy it is. It's got a nice pocket inside and a zipper compartment. I suppose I should measure purses, right? Because people will want to know what size bag it is. And let's just do this. So this one is the wrong side of the ruler. That's what that is. So it's about 7 inches this way. 7 or 8 even. And 10 inches across. And let's see. The bottom is about 1.5 inches wide. So it's not giant, but it's decent size. This purse will be A. And it looks like we can only do an A and a B. A. And well, that one's not going to fit. Let's do this one. This one will fit. Definitely not leather. Some sort of metallic material. Wowzers, man, is that shiny. Okay, it's not that shiny. Actually, as far as lame goes, it's not as shiny as a lot of them. So this is the Sack, another good brand in purses, right? 2 inside pockets, 1 inside the zipper, and a lovely fabric in the liner. And again, fabulous hardware. So if you wanted to tear this apart for the fabric and the hardware, that would be lovely. Let's see what's on this side. Oh, there's a pocket right here. I bet that's for a phone, right? So it's not inside the purse. You can grab it quick. Okay, so we'll do this B. And we're just gonna do a flat price for most of the bags at $5. There's one outrageously big and expensive bag, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that one, but we'll see. What am I doing? I'm writing. The go message. Nope. Oh, I should have wrote dollars. $5. A or B? I'm going to hold my hand right there. That glare is something, man. I swear it's not that shiny. It's actually sort of, it is metallic, obviously, but it's sort of aged metallic. So I'm also thinking if these don't sell in some amount of time, I'll leave them the video up for a while and leave them for sale for a while. If they don't sell, I might cut them apart for their hardware, or I might start using them for a very weird storage system in my studio. But, you know, why not? Why not? So I see we have some people here. Say hi if you want to. You do not have to be here in, with the intent of buying anything. You can just be here hanging out and talking and keeping me company. If all of these things go to still available and up on the video, I'm perfectly okay with that. So do not feel like you can't just sit here and chat. I'm going to put still available on these two. Hey, Darcy. Let's see. Nope. Still available. I wish I was a quicker typer. Hey, I'm sorry that I'm not. There's Trish some more. Hi, Trish some more. Okay, next ones. We'll do this one. And this one. And then we'll do the outrageous one. And that's it. Okay. Okay, not so bad. So this one looks like it's all about travel. Oh, could you cut this up and make a travel journal out of it? You could. Everything's a journal. Okay, so this one's bigger though. And it's got a wider bottom to it too. Let's find out what this is all about. Well, hello, Amy. So since some new peeps are coming in, I'll just say I am selling a bunch of weird stuff today. And if it just gets up on still available and people to peruse at their own pace, that is fine by me. And I appreciate you keeping me company. And the regular sale of actual, art stuff will be at the regular time tonight. Okay, so that's a really big bag. I don't know what GB is. Do you guys? Let me see if it says inside. Oh, of course it does. Gianni Bernini. Gianni Bernini. If that means anything to you, if you're a purse person, it might mean something to you. Let's see. This one is 9 inches tall and 11 inches across, and it's got a fat bottom on it. That is not a personal, that is not a judgment. It's got a 3-inch bottom on it. So there's that one. Oh, bye, Steph. Oh, yep, absolutely. Okay. See you later. And here's a cute little purse. This one is navy blue. This one again is leather. Tignanello. I don't even know what that says, but it says right here, since a date I can't read, since a very long time ago. Whatever. I can't read it. It's too small. So this has got, it says navy blue with a brown and gold chain liner thing, and it's got a large open pocket and a slightly smaller zipper compartment, and that's all there is to it. It looks like it's a crossbody bag. They'll be $5. A and B. This one, by the way, is not leather. I would have said if it was, and I assumed you guessed it, but I did forget to mention that this is some kind of weird treated fabric. Like, I can see the fabric in it and feel it, but it's like rubberized. It's like plastic, but it's not plastic. It's very strange material, but I think it's probably why there's all these envelopes and postcards and whatever, because I think it's great for travel. It's not going to get wrecked, Purses. 5. Nope. $5. Nope. Go. Yes. There we go. Yay, go me. All right. And then after this is the great big bag. It's very weird. It's very weird. And then I will go get the next thing. And I will have a banana. Actually, I suppose the weirdest thing that I have that I'm going to try to sell is the shoes. But if the right person comes along, we have some really, really good shoes, because the same person who liked to buy purses liked to buy shoes even more. Okay. Go. Still available. Okay, let's set these guys aside and get out the big one. This one will not fit in camera. That's going to be a really big shoe. I forgot what size they are. I think they're 39 European. I don't remember what that is American. Like 7.5 or 8 or something. I have like 20 pair of Danskos. If there's any nurses still working who want cheap Danskos that are like brand new. Okay, so this bag is not going to fit in camera because it is too big. But this is leather and it is embossed and it is layered. There's a gold lame back there, so it's ivory, beige, and gold. It is aged looking. I don't remember what they call it, but there's only a little bit of it waxing and kinds of stuff on the side. It is lined in fuchsia velvet. This is a low velvet though. It's not one of those super cushy ones. Let me see what it's got inside. So it's got one giant zipper pocket and 2 open pockets. You can see right there. And you can also see all the dust and fuzzies in there. I apologize for that. And it's obviously a bag she used once because I'll show you how I know. Whoops, I dropped it on the floor. Okay, I won't show you how I know. There was a plastic wrapped toothpick. And you get those from the restaurants, right? And it was in there. That's pretty funny. So it was maybe used once, but there it is. This one will be $10 if anybody wants it. It's too big to put on here. Hey, Darcy. Oh, Ginger, I mean, from a hospital bed. Ginger, I have missed you so much and wondered what's up with you. You're saying hi from a hospital bed? Well, we can keep you company for a little bit. And I'm going to be in the hospital next week. Maybe I'll call you back. Let's have hospital visits. Okay, let me try to measure how big this is. I need a bigger ruler. For this one. So this one is 14 inches tall and 13 inches wide. And the bottom has feet. Look, it has feet. The bottom of this bag is 5.5 to 6 inches. I can't tell because it's got very rounded edges, but it's wide anyway. So this is really not so much a purse, but is in fact something like an overnight bag or some such thing because it's ginormous. And we're going to put, and it's a lot, that's a lot of leather. This is heavy duty, man. I'll put some of the rulers back on the holder. I don't need all of them. And I'll put this one up. Oh, let's see. So, what do I call this? I'll just call this a leather bag. And we'll say this one is $10. Oh, I hit the dollar sign first this time. And nope, I got go wrong though. Nope, that's not an O. I was so proud of the dollar sign. And then I can't spell go. There we go. Leather bag, $10, go. All right, let's give that a second to sit. I don't know what's going to be up for sale after this, and I do have to make some dinner and get ready for our actual art supplies and art things sale. We're going to have some journals tonight. We're going to have paper packs tonight. We're going to have possibly a build a bundle, but no, we don't say that. We say pick a pack of pickled papers instead. Some ephemera, maybe some books. I have a lot of books that could be for sale. Some of them are actually cool vintagey antique books, but some of them are just encyclopedias. Like I have a whole set of Encyclopedia Americana. And I don't know if anybody's interested in those, but the covers are so sturdy that even if you just wanted it for covers, it would be amazing. Okay. In fact, I'm going to write still available on this. All right, we'll move this aside. Get rid of the bags. I have something else I'm going to get for right now, but I got to run upstairs and grab it. So I hope you stay. Give me a minute to do that. Like I said, I hopped on not even ready. I just hopped on. Just so tough. You got it sitting right here. So anyway, I'm going to run upstairs and get something. But tonight, with the encyclopedias, I will offer them up. And if somebody wants them and wants the papers and stuff in them, you can cut up the papers. They got fabulous illustrations and stuff. So some people might want that. But if people want just the covers, I can offer them the covers, and I will cut out the book block. I will cut out the block. Oops. I missed a purse. Let's do this last purse. I missed one. Oh, okay. Well, absolutely. Rest. Have a quiet day. So I'm going to do this purse. I didn't see it. I took it out because of how bulky it is. But another leather purse. What is this one? This one is Saxon Company, isn't it? No, Style and Company. Huh. I thought that was a Sax logo right there. Anywho, this is this purse has a face. Oh, it does, doesn't it? It does have a face. It's kind of a happy purse. It's an Alice in Wonderland purse, apparently, because it has a face. It's a darker cyan or teal color than it really looks on camera. It's more like this darkness right here. And this one's pretty fat too. This is a fat one. Let's see what we got for size. More than 12 inches wide. Let's see. I'm going to, it's got a fat bottom too. Chunky monkey. This is a chunky one. Rawr. Okay. Let's see if I can measure it now. Yeah, it's about 12 inches wide. The sides and the depth of it are 5.5, and it is 9 inches tall. So yeah, it's another big one. It's a pretty color though. I love this color. 2 pockets on the inside and 1 zipper pocket on the inside and 1 zipper pocket on the outside. And this one had to be used at least once also because there's some stuff in here. I'm going to just take that out because nobody wants that. It wasn't gross, I promise. Just, you know, personal stuff. Anywho, fabulous. This one is another $5 jobby. $5 purse. $5 purse. What's this? Well, it's just a magnet. So this pocket on the front is just magnet closed. Nice hardware on this one too. I should tear all these apart for their hardware. Okay, this one is $5. Nope. Purse. Oh shoot, I can't find my numbers again. $5. Nope. Dollars. Nope. There we go. $5. I'm using this opportunity to improve my typing without looking at the keyboard. So far, very shaky results. There we go. This beautiful teal purse, $5. $5. There's a bunch more purses too. And so many shoes. So many shoes. I know getting used shoes is kind of a weird thing, but I swear they have either been worn once or not at all, and you can't tell that they were ever worn. There is none wear and tear on the soles of them or anything. So maybe she even just tried them on and then never wore it at all. The person who I got them from wears the same size shoes I do, and I have so many shoes because of it. Okay, I'm going to write still available on this purse. Still, why is there a number 4? Whatever. I don't know what that's all about, but this purse is still available too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I will be right back. I will put this little guy here for you to look at because he's adorable. While I go fetch something from upstairs that I think people might like. Maybe. We'll see. Hi, Mama Juju. It's so nice to see you. What size shoes do you wear, Darcy? Maybe if I start bringing the shoes down to sell those, we can see if there's a really comfy pair of Danskos in there for you, because we're going to sell them pretty cheap. And Danskos are really, really super comfy. Okay, they're all wide. And the Danskos should be a good size. They should all be a decent size for you, but some of them you wouldn't want. Well, anyway, yeah, maybe we'll pull out the shoes too. But let me go get a couple of things and I'll be right back. And just enjoy the troll because he's cute for just a minute. Oh, I can take this with me and I can take this with me. I will be right back. After these messages, I'll be right back. There's again. me. That is such a nice place for you to sleep. Okay, I'm kind of back. I only brought one pair of shoes, and they are definitely not what I had in mind for you, Darcy. I will get those at some other time, but I apparently carried too much for my grubby little paws. That was quite a challenge. Boy. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. Goodness sakes. So here we go. Actually, let's put him over there. Actually, these might be okay for you. Because they're bigger than what you need. They're a pair of Skechers. Let's see what size they are. They're a 9 wide. A 9 wide, and they're called Go Walk. If you have any interest in those, I can show them to you a little bit more. And then these are going to come up too. Yeah, I'm totally overdoing it. I've already overdone it today. I already had a doctor's appointment today. So, I mean, that should have done me in. Here's a pair of rain shoes. These are rubber wellies. I don't think they're actual wellies. These are a size 8. Oh, here we go. Chuka. They have a nice tag with them. What's that? That is a piece of rubber. I don't know where that came from. But they're gorgeous. Rain shoes. If you wear a size 8 and you work in your garden a lot and you need a pair of rain shoes, maybe that's the way to go. I will, oh my gosh, I will set the shoes up for sale in just a second, but I think there's something I can get out of the way really fast. Possibly. Anyway, and it's these. Is that the one I dropped? It is. So I'm going to sell these Christmas boxes, and they're going to be $1. And they are going to be especially good if people buy more things or buy some stuff tonight, because I can just pack an order in these boxes and wrap it with some craft paper and we're good to go. But they got to leave my house. So if you are a Christmas person and you need wrapping supplies and you want some really nice boxes, there's another thing from, these are all from that same person, by the way, the shoes, the purses, and the boxes. So I can't get my camera out far enough to show these very nicely, but gosh, this one is just flipping gorgeous. So they are just plain empty boxes, right? Nothing special to them. This one is quite lovely. And I will tell you the dimensions on it. It is 5.5 by 7 and like 9/16. And it is 4.5 inches tall. This one will be letter A. And the plaid one is also flipping gorgeous. It's a little bit bigger. It looks like it's the same height, so it's probably 4.5 inches tall. And it looks like it's the same width, actually. A little bit more, I guess. Anyway, the plaid one is adorable. It was $5. This will be B. So let me measure it quick. 5 3/4 or so by 9. And let's see. Yeah, it's 4.5 tall, just like the other one. So I'll only do A and B for right now. But all the boxes will be $1. So that's not how you spell holiday. Holiday. Nope. Boxes. $1. There's the 1. And let's see if I can hit the $sign first. I did 2 times in a row. And the crowd goes wild. Holiday boxes, $1. And we need the word. Enter. Enter. There we go. $1. Go. And I'll get the next ones ready. I don't know about this one. I don't know if we should sell this one or not. Yeah, I guess we should. I think we should. You're going wild at my success. Finding the $sign 2 times in a row. Can't beat that. All right. Let's see. Still available. Still, wait, what? B and the travel purse. Okay. Amy would like this box. Amy, what you wanna do? Box, $1. Amy W. The travel purse. Do you mean like the rubberized fabric one that I said must be sturdy for travel purposes? I'll pull it out and make sure we're talking about the right one. I would hate to get it wrong. Oh, no, I took it out of the room completely. Okay. You just let me know if that's what you meant, and I will get that for you. Travel purse. $5. Amy W. You're talking about the $5 travel purse, right, Amy? Not the $10 ginormous bag thing. There we go. Okay. That is for Amy. The gray holiday box is still available. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Amy. I just don't want to make mistakes. All right. So A is still available. And we will do a couple more of those. So this one is very flat. It says, oh, there you go. Walking in a winter wonderland. It's so pretty. It's so Norwegian. Beautiful that is. And the inside, just as gorgeous. Oh, good grief. Look at every bit has cool stuff. Even the bottom of the box has cool stuff. Still has its silica gel in it. Punch Studio. I don't know what that means. I've never heard of it, but it's flipping gorgeous. But the shiny bit you see is glitter, just so you know, because you know how glitter is. Whoops. This one is 8.5 by 8.5. And it is 2 inches tall. So very rectangular. on the sides. That will be A. But I don't know where I put my letter A now. Did I leave it with the box? No, I did not. Louise, I'm sitting here. How can I lose something as I'm sitting here? Although I ask that every time, so it must be a common thing. All right, now we'll also do a unicorn Christmas. So this one is definitely taller. Peachy snowflakes inside. This was a $4 box. Oh, this one was cheap. It is also loaded with glitter all over here and all over here. And for the most part, it's not bad. But even when it's not bad, look at that. Between the two of them, I are glittered. Glittered for life. Let's see what size this one is. Excuse me, letter D. I did not ask for your help right now. This one is, I really need to get a ruler that's not all worn off. This one is 7 1/4 and it's a square. So I'm assuming, yep, also 7 1/4, but it's taller. So this one is 3 3/4 inches tall. And that will be letter B. All the time. Yeah, I know, right? It's a little crazy. It's a talent. I'm telling you. It's a talent. Okay, what am I writing? I'm writing holiday. Wait, holiday has an I in it, lady. Holiday boxes. And they are $1. Shoot, where's the one? Come on, find the one. One. No. All right, my streak is over. I hit percent first. $1. Nope. No. There we go. Jeez. Oh, my typing skills are bad, bad, bad. Especially when I got to add in slashes and signs and capital letters. I have one more after this, but it looks like I got some, well, okay, it looks like I had gotten some glue on the acetate, but it came right off, so maybe it's fine. Gosh, this one's gorgeous too. Is it weird to just like be in love with boxes? But I really am. It would be so nice. Okay, I'm going to write still available on these guys. Still available. There we go. Okay. All right. So these guys can go with that guy, and we'll have one more. So this is the one where I got a little glue on the cover, but it's coming off just fine without wrecking the acetate. So I'm still going to sell this for $1. And it was just a fingerprint, like when I picked it up last time or something. I had some stuff on a glue and whatever on my hands. This is a $9 box. I mean, why? But look how cute it is. Oh my gosh, can you stand it? That's on all 4 sides. Yep. So that image on all 4 sides, and then snowflake motif in and out, and it's windowed. So Christmas cookies. If you're going to gift Christmas cookies, this is the one. I don't know if it was ever used for anything. It doesn't look like it, because the only thing questionable is the top, where I keep getting fingerprints all over it. So it's just from handling the gosh darn thing. So we have 8 1/2, and it is a square. I thing. Yep, it is a perfect square, 8.5 by 8.5. And it is 3 inches tall. So this guy too will be $1. And it will be letter A because it's all by itself. I am writing the word holiday boxes. Oh, I did that faster. $1. Can I get it? Oh, I did. $1. I'm getting the dashes faster too. And capital go. Ha! There we go. I like how I'm not even a moderator on my own channel. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Is it yellow though? Like on YouTube, does my name show up in yellow? Or is it just plain? I don't know. I don't know how you do that thing where StreamYard does your StreamYard people in yellow, because that would be really cool, but I don't know how to do that. Oh, all right. Well, apparently you don't have to do anything. It just happens. We're going to write still available on this one. Available. Remember that I have these, folks. If somewhere along the line you think, oh my gosh, I need a box, I will just send this to you. And if you order stuff this evening, art supplies, you might get one of these as a surprise because they gotta go, man. They gotta go. If you know what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna go back to these Skechers. Darcy, if you want to try this is a little bit bigger than what you have. And if it's what you have, then you know what it's like. But these are not shoes that I would sell. I think my mother gave these to me for me. So I would send these to you for free if you want to give them a try. So you just got to let me know. I only sell the ones that she didn't wear or she only wore once or it's not obvious that she wore at all. Some of them still have tags on. Oh, good grief. Seriously. 9 will fall off even when your feet are all swelling? Oh. Well, that's no good. Okay. Whoops. So I'll smack my camera. I'm going to do the rain boots. Chuka. Is there some kind of thing to this brand? I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look up Chuka. Chuka. I'm not a big shoe person. No. Okay, there's nothing special about these shoes. I'm going to try rain boots. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, okay. $42, $35, $30, $35. Okay. So these are really nothing special as far as rain shoes go. Except that they're pretty. Okay, they're very thick rubber, guys. I don't know if you're not familiar with rain boots. These are serious rain boots. They are size 8. I don't think that these were ever worn. These also have a lot of stuff on the outside. So I will wipe them up, but I think this is just from me manhandling them and from being in storage and what have you. But I think the problem was that, so the person who got these has a high arch, just like I do, and getting into certain boots, if you have a super high arch, is really difficult. So she couldn't actually wear her own boots. Why did you buy them then? Well, because they're pretty. Okay. in any case. Oh, okay. All right. Well, we will try some of the smaller ones then, not size 9s. These are really heavy. So if you want a pair of rain boots, basically for the cost of shipping, I guess what I'll do is $5. So $5 on these rain boots. They'll be letter A, and no, I'll do $3 on these boots. No, 5. I guess I'll have to do 5. They might have been on sale. I happen to know that the woman who bought these really likes to spend money, so maybe not. What am I doing? Okay, rain boots. Rain boots. Size 8. Nope, that's not an 8. That is size 8. $5. $5. Ooh. Nope, that's not a go. That is. Okay, let's give that a minute to sit. I shouldn't have closed the box. I should have let the, because they're pretty. Rain boots. They're very pretty. I don't know if you can sell shoes on a live show, but I'm going to try. Rain boots are falling on my desk, just like the shoes and Beanie Babies. They're making a mess. Okay, that wasn't ideal, but I tried. I did pretty good. Right, still available. The rain boots, guys, are still available. Who knows who's going to watch this? Somebody might watch this and need rain boots. Available. Okay. Now, what's next is a little noisy. See? And very metal. That one's so cute. Wonder if the cover's in here. I hope this is the cover. No. 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 It's copper stuff. Not all the pieces of all the things are in here, so I'm going to pull stuff out of this bag and we'll see what I have together properly and what isn't together properly. Oh, I like this one. Maybe you guys can't have this one. Oh! Anybody need a copper pot? Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Gorgeousy. Gorgeous. It doesn't fit either. Is this this one? No. Okay, I have covers and pots, but none of them go together. I have a feeling they're all in a different container because we have another big box of copper stuff. Ooh, I got another copper pot. It says potpourri on it. I don't like that, but it's, oh my gosh, look at it. It's so grungy. So grungy. This one's not all copper. This is definitely, oh, shoot. I wish my husband was up. He could tell me what this is, but Outside is definitely copper. So I'm not sure what's going on there. But that inside is definitely not copper. And my husband would know exactly what's going on. Oh my gosh, look at this. A copper cauldron. Ah! A hanging copper cauldron. These are kind of dirty. Can you tell? Oh, this one's got a lot of patina inside, not on the outside though. Look at that. This must be a planter of some sort. This one's pure copper though, unlike that other one. Let's see, what else have we got? We got 3 more pieces in here. Yeah. And yeah, I have 2 covers, but I have no idea what these covers are for. Not for anything here. Unless, nope. You? Nope. Okay, and here's another cover. That doesn't have a thing. Oh, look at you. I didn't know you were down there. We have a copper gingerbread man cutter. Oh, he's cute. That's big though. This is my aunt actually used to use this to make her gingerbread men. So this has got a long history. And she used to make the most lovely gingerbread men, but I didn't like the raisins. The raisins just, when you bake raisins in the top of something, they just get icky. And then there's the seashell. All of these copper items need some cleanup, but cleanup is, what you want it to be. So if you want them grungy and you want this patina stuff to continue, then you wouldn't clean it. You just dust it a little bit and that's it. If you want them to be all cleaned and polished up, I'm not doing that. I'm not. Other people can buy this and do what they want with it, but I'm not going to clean this. So I think this one, and this one all have covers. So I'll find the covers and do these little pots later. Yeah, we'll do those later. These 2 dishes are fine. I have a feeling this one has a cover too. It just seems like it really has to. So I'll put that one aside. And the rest of these, oh my gosh, they're cool. Okay, we'll go ahead and put these up for offer. I don't know how many at a time because it depends on how many I can fit in the screen. But raisins are gross. I like raisins kind of in general, not a ton, but they were just icky. All right. They were just icky. We need another ruler. I don't want to use that one with you can't see anything. Let's use this great big one. All right, so we have a hanging copper pot. This one's pretty shiny still. And the chains and the feet looks like the feet are brass. The chain is definitely brass, and the pot is copper, and it's got some stuff in it. I think that might have been from a plant, like a foam from a plant, but it feels pretty stuck. So that's what that is in there. That is not patina. That is foam. But gosh, it's a cute little hanging thing. It is, wow. Okay, wait a minute. 3.5 inches across at its fattest, and 2.5 inches tall is the pot. And then with the chain, let me check. With the chain, it's 9.5 inches. So there we go. Like so. So the copper pot, this one will be A. This one, gosh, this is lovely. And I'll have to look and see if this one has a cover. I don't think it does, but it kind of looks like it might have a cover. It has some hammered in patterns to it. It has some brass fittings. The handles are brass and they are quite patinaed, grungied up. This is a super cute one. This will be easier to measure because the fattest part is at the very bottom. And it's 3.5 inches across. The opening at the top is 2 3/4 inches, or almost 3. And it is 2 1/4 inches tall. See? These are actually going to be different prices too. This will be a challenge for me. Let's do these one. So this one had to be a jelly mold back a million years ago. So you'd make those jellies that are a lot like Jell-O, right? And then turn them out. So I think this was a jelly mold at one point. I suppose it could have been a cake mold, but I don't think so. Oh, is it? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to try something. Okay. Let me know if it has stopped at all. If it hasn't stopped, then I'm going to have to put my microphone in a different place. So I got A and B. C. All this metal might be making it a little echoey for sure. This is 2 3/4 inches tall. Its widest point is 3.5 inches wide for the base. And if you count the handles, it is 5.5 inches wide. And it is 3 inches tall. Those are all very similar. So I'll put C on that one. As soon as I find my letter C. I really, really, really want this one to have a cover. So I'm going to set this aside. But look at this little watering can. Doesn't it feel like it should have a cover? There's something written on the inside. Huh. But there's nothing on the bottom. Weird. It looks like it should have a cover, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just a watering can. It's not 100% gone. I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't really know what to do about it. Let's set that aside. Actually, let's just do these 3 for now. And I'll just do them at the same price. And then the next batch will be a different price. So let's do these copper pots. Nope. C is for copper. Pots has an O in it. Copper pots. They are, where is it? $4. No. Dollars. $4. Nope. Nope. There we go. $4 and a go for A, B, or C. A hanging copper pot. a lovely hammered copper pot with fabulous hardware, or a antique jelly mold. I wonder how old this one is. It has welded handles, and that means it's not as old as it could be, right? If it's welded, it's not as old. All right. So if you are in the background hanging out, I just will let you know that I am selling very strange things throughout my day. And if you're interested in, you can certainly buy them. If not, they're going to go to still available so people can peruse at their leisure and decide to hopefully, buy some stuff. Otherwise, the regular sale, our usual art supplies and art items will be this evening at its regular time. Although I do have it listed to start a half an hour early. So apparently I'm coming a half an hour early. Okay, I'm going to put still available on these copper pots. And honestly, if these don't sell, right, I don't know why I'm not using these for storage stuff in my art studio. To be perfectly honest, wouldn't this be adorable for the tiny scraps? Or this one for, I don't know what, but they would be great. And I'm not using them, and I don't know why. Well, I kind of know why. They're not mine, per se. My son is really supposed to be selling these things. My aunt gave them to him so that he could sell them. But he hasn't really gotten around to doing it. So I decided I would try here. So I'm going to do these 3 holding liquid vessels next. So let's see. This one is A. It is 100% copper. It is a very patinaed on the inside. You can't even tell that this is copper anymore. The outside is lovely aged, though. Just fabulous. So you couldn't really use this as a drinking vessel. This is decorative completely, but it would be a cool planter or some such thing. It would also be great for paint brushes. Good grief. You could put here. Why am I not using this stuff? Well, because I have other stuff, and because Justin makes stuff and whatever. So I have an abundance of options, but that is super cool. And I might have to utilize some of these things. Anyway, so it's a giant mug. It is 5 1/4 inches tall. Its widest bulb is 3 3/4 inches. Its top is 3 1/4 or so. And it is 5 1/4 inches tall. And this will be A. A. B is a bit shinier. This one is like that other pot. Like, this is not 100% copper. On the outside, it definitely is. I can't read that. Made in, it looks like it's made in Korea. And I can't tell what the brand is or the under thing is, but this one is definitely, at one time it was usable as a mug because the inside is stainless steel, it looks like. It's got copper flashing on the outside, and it's got a brass handle. Ooh, the brass handle is disconnected at the bottom. Just so you know. I think I will sell that one for a different price. This one will be $1 cheaper. Just because this one is super heavy. I'm not meaning to sound like some metal professional, so I'm not. So don't think that. This one looks like it was handmade like at a blacksmith. Just because it's got the old-fashioned blacksmith nails in it, right? And it's hammered. It is definitely a hammered item. The bottom is so heavy. So this is really sturdy. And it's made to look like a pitcher. It's lovely. Anyway, very nice aging on it. Just gorgeous. Okay, and that will be letter C. No, you know what? I'm going to make it B because I forgot I want to do that. I want to do that, this one at a lower price. Just because it's got the handles not attached at the bottom. And because I'm not entirely sure what it's made out of. I think it's stainless steel, copper flashing, and brass. That's what it looks like to me. All right, so I'll call those two pitchers. Nope. Pitchers. They will be $6. No, not 6%. No, not 6%. There we go. $6. And we'll call the other one a mug. Actually, I'm going to put it down to $4, just like the other batch. $4. Okay, awesome. I think that whatever ends up being left over, I'm going to end up paying my son for them and utilizing them myself. Because, gosh, there's some cool stuff. And like I said, I have a whole another box of copper stuff. So I will find where the covers go and the covers that are missing on that other stuff. And we'll do that. Hello, Anne-Marie. Oh, lots of operations going on lately. I hope you get better, Miss Anne-Marie. I hope you feel better soon. Okay, so Amy wants A. I will put Amy's name on A. Amy, it's just lovely. Seriously. I don't know what you're going to use it for, but that whole paintbrush idea, that was good. Picture A, $6, and it's for Amy. Oh, and I'm going to put it in your Amy, I'm going to put it in your plaid Christmas box. I'll have to find a Christmas present to put in there for you too. I'll find a little something to put in there for you. Okay, so it looks like B and C are still available. Oh, it's going to look so cool, Amy. So the pitcher and the mug are still available, as are all those little pots. Let's see what else we can do over here. We can do a seashell, although I'm a little questionable about the seashell. I think I'll save it because I can't tell what this one's made out of either. And my husband is actually a metal finishing expert. So he can tell me what these other ones are. This one also looks like it's brass with a copper flash, but I don't even know if that's a possible thing. So he can tell me what those are. This one, however, is 100%, and it is heavy duty, and it is aging fabulously. The patina in here, yeah, you can pretty much see it on camera. the depth of the patina is just lovely on this one. And it's a tray, so this would be good for, you know, assortments of little things like so. Look at the buttons I made, guys. If you weren't here earlier, you didn't see the buttons I made, but look at that. These used to be just plain flat metal buttons, and I covered them with heat embossing powder that I don't really care for because it's too chunky, but I thought, you know what? It might make great texture on these buttons. And look, it did. I like the buttons. Okay, anyways, nice flat tray. Lovely, funny buttons. This is 6 1/4 inches across. If you add the handle, it is 7 inches across. And it is short. It's 1 inch tall. So this is a low sitting copper tray. Let's sell this guy. I kind of hate to sell him because now I remember now I'm thinking of all the cookies my aunt made me. Well, she made them for everybody, but you know what I mean. Let's sell him. Let's see. He is 6 inches tall. He is 4 1/4 inches wide at his widest with his hands. And it is 1 inch tall. I don't think that matters that much, but there you go. 4x6 gingerbread man, vintage at least cookie cutter. Oh, wow. This is a beautiful pot. Yeah, we're going to save that one because that one's going to cost a bit more, but this one can go. These can go for these can all go for the same price. So this is another lower kind of dish. It's got its little feet. It is only probably 2 inches. Oh, maybe 2.5. It's 2.5 inches tall, so it's taller than I thought. But it's a squat little fella. At its widest, which is going to be a little bit tricky to measure, 6.5, and its opening is 5 3/8. 5 3/8, and that'll be letter C, and I'll just put that in there. This one is also solid copper. You know what? If you want to buy these and then take them to a copper dealer and turn them in, they're probably worth twice as much or more than I'm selling them for because copper is expensive. But whatever. I wonder if I should just recycle them. Give me the cash. I want the cash. Okay. So I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm supposed to be putting this in over here. I will send you the link. Happy napping, Miss Darcy. Love and hugs in return. And yeah, I'll see you tonight then. I will see you this evening. All right, let's see. What am I doing here? I am doing copper. Nope, that's not a that's a B, not a C. COPPER. Copper things. Copper things. These will each be 6. That's not a dollar sign. $6. And we need the word go. No. Not faux, not dough, not ghee, not jup. Can I get an O? There we go. I got an O. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, what a dork face. Okay. I'll let you know also, anybody who just happens to still be watching right now, the nighttime show, when I have the proper help and stuff, is much nicer. It goes smoother even when it gets a little crazy. Me by myself, I don't know what I'm doing, but you know. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. We'll just give it another second, but I'm going to type in still available. Enter. Okay. All right. So if you do watch a replay, or if you are watching a replay and hearing me say this, and there's something that you want that is still available, just send me an email to the address on the screen, and I will see if it is still available, and we'll get it to you. So the next two, oh wow. Okay. Yeah. The next two are a little bit bigger, and Houston International Trade solid copper made in Turkey. This little pot is so flippin' cute, this cauldron. So it's hammered copper, brass handles and feet, welded brass handles and feet, and solid copper is the pot. And it was apparently made in Turkey. And it was definitely a hammered piece. You can see all of the, you can see the whole thing. Very nice. Hello, Lindy. Hello, Kim. So just so you guys know, coming in, I am selling weird things today. Our actual live sale will be this evening, and it will have all of the usual suspects for us paper artists. But this afternoon, and I don't know how long, I'm selling whatever I can get my grubby paws on. And that includes these lovely copper pots. This one is 4 1/4 inches across. With the handles, it is 5 1/4 inches across. And it is 3 1/2 inches tall. And gosh, it's a pretty cauldron. Love that one. This one is a potpourri pot, and I'm not sure what's going on with the metal. So again, my husband is napping, and that's very inconvenient for me, but I think this is another one where it's some kind of steel and then a copper flash. Maybe copper's always a flash. I don't know. He's the specialist, but it says potpourri on the front, and that's why the holes are in the cover. And it is delightfully grungy. as are all of them, really, but yeah. This one is getting some patina to it, but not a ton, considering how old these are. So the potpourri pot, I'll do 2 different prices on these because I've never done 2 different prices, but we're going to put these puppies in right now. And I forgot that you're supposed to do letters. There's A and B. Oh, nope. Wrong letter. There we go. And that's not an O. The copper cauldron is going to be $10. And the copper, I'm not writing potpourri. Okay, maybe I am. Copper pot. No, that's not it. Potpourri. Copper potpourri is going to be $6. Yes, I did put down paper letters. Yes, Lindy, I did. And yes, I know how ridiculous that is. Oh, customers come first, Lindy. Customers come first. Oh, I love that you called that out too. That's hilarious. I was wondering if you would even notice, but sure enough. Oh my goodness. I love you back. That is so flippin' awesome. I just love it. Just love it. Okay, I'm going to put still available on these guys. And don't be surprised if I redo my studio and you all of a sudden see it full of copper pots. Because I didn't really realize what such a cool storage I actually have for my studio. Unbelievable. All right. Copper pots. Yikes. Okay, so now it's time to get more stuff to sell. Yikes. I won't get shoes because Darcy went to bed and I don't know if anybody else wants shoes. Oh, goodness sakes. I'm trying to remember what else I have. I have a bunch of fabric, but really nobody ever wants fabric, do they? Do you guys want fabric? Because I have a ton. What else have I got? I've got more copper pots. I could go get those. I might have more purses. I definitely have more shoes. Show fabric. I can do that. Let me move my copper pot. Oh, copper pot's got to get out of my way. So here are a couple of pieces right off the bat. These are vinyl, so they're not exactly fabric and they're not real leather, but they are industrial strength vinyl. And this is huge. So if anybody wants some industrial strength vinyl, I'm just going to sell this whole piece of black as one thing. And I can't really even tell you how much there is because it's just this weird shaped piece. But I'll tell you how much. I spread this out, as you can see. Oh, and my camera's having a fit. I will measure this big section right here. And then just know that it's got this big tail of extra. But we got to get the big measuring things out for this one. So for a large piece of black vinyl that is 30.5 inches by, I got to give my camera something to focus on because it does not like this at all. 30 by 40. So this is 20 inches and it's folded in half. So it's 30 by 40. And then it has this extra tail bit to it. And I'm going to fold it up and get it out of my camera's line of sight for a minute. And show you the other one. This is also a piece of vinyl, but it is embroidery embossed. This is going to be A. Hopefully that'll stop the camera twitching. Did you see my poor camera? Blah! having an absolute fit. This one is gorgeous and it's vintage and you can totally tell it's vintage. And this is 1960s or 50s, maybe. I remember these color schemes well into the early 70s, but they were old furniture at the time. Okay, I'm going to put the black one just off to the side. Just know that there is an A over there. Here. There. A. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this piece of vinyl has embroidered. The teal is an embroidered design and the background is more green than teal. And this is another ginormous piece of vinyl. This one is this one is 36.5 inches wide. And I'm going to multiply this by 4 because it's folded in half and in half, but not completely accurately. So if I call this, I'm just going to call this 12 inches. So it's 48 inches plus. It's bigger than that, but I don't want to underestimate. So what did I say? 35 by 48 or 36 by 48? A fairly sizable chunk, but very cool. This one's very cool. The black one is, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not calling it cool, but I'm not calling it cool because the black is just very practical. So lots of things can be done with black vinyl, but this blue one is very vintage looking and just lovely colors. So I'm going to sell each of those pieces for $8. Eight of them. I got letters. Where are the letters I need? Vinyl. That I don't remember which way it goes. Don't laugh at me if I spell vinyl wrong. Vinyl pieces. Where is it? $8. Nope. Dollars? Yep. And whatever. I can't believe I'm doing this. This is hilarious. Okay. This one also is heavy duty. This one is probably meant for outdoor. Just because of how heavy it is, this is probably okay for indoor outdoor furniture. This one is not quite as heavy, and I believe this is more clearly indoor, if that matters to anybody. What do we have for fabric though? Oh, we still have silk and we have velvet. And muslin. Oh my goodness, look at that one over there. Oy. All right. We will put still available on the vinyl. That's okay with me on this one, especially because I think I want to make a journal out of this. This would make such a fabulous journal cover. Well, like 50 of them, but I might use a piece someday for a journal cover, unless it gets picked up by somebody. Still a veil bow. Okay, these two are still available. Oh yeah. All right, so what do we have for fabric? One thing is this. I don't know how big this is either. I have to measure it just like everything else, I guess. but it's pretty large, large, and it's blue velvet, cobalt blue, or yeah, cobalt blue would be the right color for this. And it is, gosh, it's such a weird shape. It's at least a yard of fabric plus an extra tail, kind of like that black was. And this is not super heavy velvet. It's kind of a mid-weight velvet. And I can't get a decent measurement on it because it really is cut kind of wonky. There is a section, though, in its wonkiness that I am very confident in saying that's at least a yard square. 1 yard by 1 yard. So that is the blue velvet. And then there's this silk. And it is, goodness sakes, it's slippery because it's silk. So this is an ivory silk. It is from the 1960s. It is raw silk, and it is, I believe, from Italy. There were a few from Italy and a few from somewhere else that I can't remember. But there is this large piece of silk, and this is, oh shoot, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. This is a very large piece of raw silk. There's a little piece of paper stuck to it. If I could see where all the folds were, I might be able to tell you. There they are. How much is here? I need the tape measure. So let's see. My desk really isn't big enough to do this job. So totally estimating what I'm doing here. That's about 20 inches. That is about 20 more. Oh, okay. That is about 4 yards of fabric. And it is 4 yards by 4 yards by 42 inches. Yikes. Okay, I will fold that up neat and tidy if and when somebody purchases it, or I put it away on my shelf for future use. But I'm not going to do it right now. Also, the same with the velvet, because it's also a jumble because it's cut so weird. The velvet's really cut weird. So I'm going to sell these for a different price. A good practice for me for this typing business, except that I don't seem to be so completely slow at it. So it's not vinyl, it's velvet. Velvet will be $8 like the other ones. If I can find my number keys. $8. Ooh, good girl. And the silk is going to be 12. 12, not 12%, $12. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay. Lindy would like the silk. Lindy, it's so nice. I hope that you love, love, love it. Because it's really a beautiful cream colored raw silk. Lindy. $12. The next pieces of fabric I have are a little strange, and I think I'm going to sell them all for like $5 because they are clothing that the person that all of this stuff came from. The person that all of this stuff came from didn't finish sewing these particular pieces. There's a couple of them that make me so sad that they weren't finished. Not that they would fit me anyway, but you know, they were lovely. All right, so the velvet is still available. Yeah. And let me grab these other pieces and see what you guys think. The fabric they're made out of is wonderful though. So that's why I saved them. Oh my gosh, and I have more silk. Okay, I'll pull out the more silk. I'll pull out the muslin and I will get these weird clothing pieces. Give me 1 sec. Okay, there is silk. Ooh. And muslin. And move this out of my way. Get out of my way. Where are they? Oh my. How strange. Okay, guys, I don't know what happened to the unfinished clothing, but I guess I'll grab those in a minute. But I'm going to grab these other fabrics right here then. Whoa, very cool. All right. I don't understand what happened to that pile of stuff I had ready to go. All right. Welcome back, Miss Juju. And oh shoot, okay, I have so much stuff here, it's falling on me now. So we have some more vintage fabrics in any case. This one is actually mine. You guys can't have it. So this is another raw silk. This one's from Italy as well. But that's a little piece and I saved it just for me. Somebody can have this piece of silk. This one is I believe this one is from China. These are all vintage. And I used to have the box and the sales slip for these. I think the ones with the sales slip were already bought with the sales slip attached because they were cool. But these are all, this one is a raw silk. It is not the same as the one you just had. This one is creepy. The other, not creepy, crepey. The other one is softer, a little bit more processed, but still raw silk. This one is quite processed. I don't know what the difference between raw silk and really smooth silk is, but this one is processed and really smooth, whatever that is. And this one is a very large piece. And yes, it is hot pink. No, super hot pink. Sorry, it's not red. I couldn't even tease you and call it red. It is so shocking pink. Straight out of the 60s, man. Straight out. So we have those 3 pieces of silk ready to go. And then I have some more weird things over here. And then I'm going to find those flipping clothes. So this piece of silk is really quite large, but it's not as fancy as the other ones. So I wish I could tell you the size on this puppy, but just like all the other ones, they're just, this is a lot of silk. This is a lot. Let's see. So this is folded over. Wow. Like 1, 2, 3. This looks like it's folded 4 times. So it is 36 inches, and it's got a little rectangle out of it right here. So it goes right there and right across to the end, and the end is right here. So it's got that little rectangle missing. But other than that, it is 36 inches by, if I call this a foot again and times it by 6, there must be 2 yards. 2 yards by 36 inches. Wowzers. That will be letter A. This one is raw silk. It's much smaller, but it is such a fabulous vintage color, not showing up at all from what I can tell on my camera. So on my camera, I don't know about your monitors, but it's looking very gray. And it is not at all gray. It is a very lovely turquoise color. There you can see it. This is seafoam, maybe more than turquoise. This makes me think of mermaids. Under the sea. Under the sea. And this one is a raw silk, but this is more of a crepe finish. So it's got a little texture to it. Let's see what size this is too. Silly girl, I didn't even check. Silly girl. This one is really small. Well, I mean, comparatively. It's still a sizable piece of silk. Yeah, this one's about half a yard. I'm not even going to measure it. It looks like about half a yard. So we got 3 different prices going on here. ABC, and we have a lopsided camera. I would imagine I just keep hitting it. So I will put these in, but they're going to be all 3 different prices. So A is going to be 18. And I'm just putting the prices in because I just said what they are. You didn't forget already, did you? They're silk. B is going to be $12. And C, ABC, nope, that's a D. ABC is going to be 8. Because it's pretty little, but it is spectacular just the same. Okay, and then G, O, go. Okay, there we go. And then I won't do silk anymore. I think we might be out of silk after that. Mama Juju, I assume you know the rigmarole of how to do online sales, and I think you are a new customer for me. So that email that you see on the screen is the correct one to send all of your info to. And I will also send you the invoice through whatever mechanism you send me. whatever email address. Thank you, ladies. Okay, so Mama Juju is getting A and C. Your name is April, isn't it? Or am I mixing you up with someone else? Because I always just call you Juju because it reminds me of Juju bees, and I think that's adorable. A and C. So we got 18 and 8. And we have a Lindy. Apparently, I don't know how to spell Lindy because now your name is Liddy. Good grief, girl. April. Okay, good. Good. Lindy's getting B. Wow, my brain is totally short-circuiting now. What the heck just happened to my brain? All right, Mama Juju is getting these two. April, I hope you love them. I can't imagine why you wouldn't, because they are fabulous. Fabulous stuff. These aside, they are spoken for. And then, so I have an awful lot of this. This is, I believe it's muslin. I am not a fabric aficionado, but I have yards and yards of this. Hi, Lori. This is actually not even official sale. The official sale for art and supplies and what have you will be this evening. So if you can come back or hang out till, late at night. This is just a sideshow because I need to sell stuff. So I have a bunch of this fabric and I have 2 pieces of it. I think the other one's even bigger than this, but I will cut off a yard and I will sell this for $3 a yard. And I think I'm okay with you buying. I can probably sell. Well, I can sell 5 units. I can sell 5 yards at $3 a yard. And then I don't know how big the other piece is, so I can measure that later. But that's what I'm going to do with this one. And this is muslin, and it's fairly heavyweight. And it has, let's see if the camera can do it. There we go. It has inclusions. At least that's what you'd call it if it was paper. But you can definitely see the threads and the difference in the threads. So it's not super rustic, but it is rustic. That's going to be A, and $3 a yard up to 5 yards. Oh, excellent. Excellent, April. Thank you. This piece matches a lot of the other stuff, right? All of her teal and peacock colors and what have you. Still all from the same lady. And still all vintage. This one has a flaw, looks like, right on the edge. This must be where the I don't know, that must just be reinforcement on the edge because it looks like it's a little bit all along. This is burlap feeling, but it's not burlap on the inside. This is nicely finished on the inside. And it is blue. It is definitely cobalt blue and something like a forest green. And that gives it this peacock color. Is it? It looks like nope, not all of it. Okay, I was going to say it looks like all the blue is going one way and all the green is going the other, but that's not true. It's pretty mixed up. Anyway, this piece, this is pretty big too. So this is folded in half this way. Let's find out what size this is. This is 36 inches long, and it is 46 inches wide. So it's a couple of square yards worth or something. It's a lot of burlap, although So it has this burlap look and texture, but it's really soft. It's not the itchy, yucky kind. It's not the icky, yucky kind of burlap. This can be letter D, and I will sell the whole piece. But I can't find a letter B. Where, oh, where did my B go? Oh, where did it go? Okay, I'm gonna, oh, wait, I might have found it. I might have found it. Nope, that's a C. That is definitely a C. There's no B on here. I'm gonna write a B on here because I am so disorganized this afternoon. This is a surprise sale. There we go. So we got A and B. A is $3 a yard up to 5 yards. $3. Hey, I'm gonna do something fancy. Up. No, not there. Not there either. Aw, I thought I was gonna do something fancy. Maybe I'm just gonna waste time instead. That sounds smart. Yeah, there's no up. Fine. Wait. Nope. $3 up to 5. $3 per yard up to 5 yards. Come on. And letter B, this green and blue burlap. I will do the whole piece for 10. No, 8. $8. Nope, wrong number. $8. Ta-da! Oh, I forgot to do the go. Go. There we go. Wow. That took me a while. That took me quite a while. All right. We'll just give these a minute to sit here so that if they are seen on the replay and someone is interested, we can, I'll know what they're talking about. They'll have a chance to look at it. I'm wondering, all right. Lindy wants the entire piece of A. I was just going to write still available too. Almost. Lindy. Three times 5. 5 yards of muslin coming your way. B will be still available. Wait till you guys see what's next. So I've got, oh no, put that here. Actually, let me just do these little pieces of vinyl first. And I think I'll keep one for myself because I'll do one vinyl. I'll do one vinyl cover for a journal because I really want to give this a try. But she really liked teal. And this is a very light sea foam as well, much lighter than it looks on my monitor. So it's very, gosh, I'm getting marker all over me. It's very pastel. Sea foamish, sea color, under the sea all that kind of stuff. And the embroidery on it looks rather like coral. So this also makes me think mermaid. And I will sell this small piece with this bigger piece. Let's see how big it is. Coral seal 66. BFG, Big Friendly Giant. Okay. Okay, it doesn't say Big Friendly Giant. I added that because that's what I think of when I hear BFG. I'm going to just sell these two pieces for... Seriously, how do you... No, there's... Okay. I don't know how I lose things so easily. So these two pieces will be $3. I don't... Pale, that's not very nice. Pale vinyl. I wonder if I'm spelling vinyl right or wrong. I think I'm right. Pale vinyl, $3. Nope. And go. There we go. All right. So let's let this sit here for just a second while I grab the next thing, because the next thing is Neato. Neato. Frito. I'm going to get these rain boots out of here, though, because they keep falling on me. Rawr. Rawr. There's more teal. More teal. More teal. And the thing I'm bringing in is more teal. Well, I am spelling it right. Yay. A bunch of times I put the Y first, and I thought, no, that's not right, is it? And I was right. It's not right. Oh, I know where I put the unfinished clothes. Oh my gosh, this is heavy. Okay, this one's really heavy, guys. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Good grief. Okay. Jeez, this one hurts. Not cool. Oh, this one hurts. Okay. Ow. Jeez Louise. All right, so still available. Still oh, that's not an L. I thought I was getting better at this typing thing, but all right. All right, so this is still available. Hi, sweetheart. What you want? I am busy. I am busy. So I'll get to this piece in a minute. This is rather rough upholstery fabric. I don't know what she might have used it for, but I got a bunch of pieces of it, and this would make great journal covers too. It's a little textured. It's pretty heavy duty. It is a lightweight for upholstery fabric, but it is upholstery fabric nonetheless. And I have a bunch of it. So I have, whoops. Oh no. Hang on. Oh no. I hope you can still hear me. Can you still hear me? Oh, there you are. Okay. Anywho, I have all of these pieces, and I have more. There's more. There's a lot of this particular fabric. If you're interested in it, holler, and we will talk about some pricing on it. It's cheap. It's cheap, probably $1 a piece. But here's the thing that was really heavy, and I wasn't really sure how to do this, but I can sell this fabric by the yard because this is an entire bolt of this fabric. Holy buckets, it hurts. Oh, you will take two. Do you want 2 pieces of that upholstery fabric? I will just throw them into your box, Lindy. I will just throw them in there. Yes, please. Okay. Okay, that is all yours then, lady. And this fabric, it's another upholstery fabric. It is original Waverly. Okay, I don't even know if that's a good thing, but whatever. It's a full bolt, and I have more. Believe it or not, I don't know what in the world she was going to upholster, but she apparently never did it. And it is a very, very vintage. That's the whole pattern. I will sell this for $1 a yard. And it's unlimited. Seriously. Until I know that I'm getting towards some kind of ending on it. Oh shoot. You know what? I should have left that up there. So I'm gonna leave this right here. We're gonna put the letter A on it. It is a pretty nice fabric. Actually, Darcy already bought 6 yards of this and created a fabric wall in her studio with it. So I'm gonna call this bolt fabric. I know that's not very descriptive to you folks, but it will help me remember which one it is. So we're gonna call this bolt fabric, and it is in fact going to be $1 a yard. And for there we go. For right now, it's unlimited because I have a freaking lot of it. Bolt fabric, $1 a yard. And then we need the word. No, that's not a word. That's not a word either. I'm not sure what happened there. Something changed on my screen and I don't know what changed. All right. Anyway, there's this bolt fabric. It's $1 a yard and it is unlimited for the foreseeable future. Lindy would like 5 yards of this puppy. Absolutely, lady. No, 5 yards to Lindy. And 2 yards to April. For Sean. Sean's going to be able to make fabulous things out of this stuff. It's just such a nice fabric. I hope he loves it. 2 yards to April. I'm just going to stick that on there. I will take the whole bolt upstairs and I will measure it out as I pack. So just so you know, folks, just so you know, I will get invoicing out really fast. Like tomorrow and the next day after sale day, I will try to do invoicing as soon as possible. You are not required to pay instantly, no matter what my Square account says. Take your time, do what you need. I don't care. But I want you to know this. Any packages that I can sell that are paid and send. Any packages that I can send out right away because they get paid really fast and I can pack them really fast and all that jazz will go out before next Tuesday. But next Tuesday is my surgery and then I will be out of commission. So I just want you to know that I might get slowed up. I'm already pretty slow, but I might be more slow. All right, let's put that aside. And I know where the unfinished clothes are now because I remember what I did with them, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am on my way. So I wouldn't normally sell a bunch of unfinished clothes, right? It's just nobody can wear it for clothes and it's just a bunch of fabric pieces and already cut up. But the problem for me in the throwing away department is that these are really nice fabrics. So if somebody wants to cut this stuff up and use them, that makes me happier than throwing them in the garbage, right? Some of them, and you should be aware in case you have allergies, are covered in kitty hair. I will get the kitty hair off before they leave my house. But if you're somebody who has serious allergies or sensitivities and you are not okay with cats, you might want to know that. But if you see it right now and you like it, minus the cat hair, I will keep the cat hair. I promise. Okay, so I'm going to put Lindy's name on this quick before I forget. Lindy, I'm just going to send you this big chunk rather than two of the little chunks. And maybe we'll throw in some little bits so you can have stuff to tear up and play with. Yeah. That's what I'll do right there. I'll throw in these little bits so you can play with it and figure out how it behaves and all that jazz. All right, so let's move on to the unfinished clothing. It's so sad. She had the best of intentions at one time. This is actually not a piece of her unfinished clothing. This is actually a jacket. Size 12 petite. So I have more than one package all mixed up, and I stole the buttons off this jacket already. Look at what a hack job I did. Let's set that aside. That one might have to go in the garbage. So here is one that I know for a fact is her sewing and unfinished project. And you will see why I know that instantly. Completely unfinished. This is, though, oh my gosh, this is one of the ones I'm really sad she didn't finish because it is, I wish I could show it to you, but it is a vintage, well, everything is vintage that's from her because that's when she made it that long ago. But fabulous fabrics and fabulous style. I don't know that I like the color of this one so much. probably shouldn't say that out loud when I'm trying to sell it. I should tell you it's fabulous. It's wonderful. It's the most beautiful color ever. But I can't tell if it's pale yellow, but almost kind of green, but not really. And it has a full liner to it that is another muslin. This one is coarser than the other one and definitely has more lines and stuff in it. This is definitely an outdoor fabric and it's a little itchy. So I'm not sure why you would make a coat out of it, but I'm certain that that's why it's completely lined. So I don't know, but I will sell the coat for somebody to finish and wear or to cut up and use for fabric, because you would get two kinds of fabric and a sizable amount of them. But yeah, not the greatest color, to be honest. Itchy. Not itchy head. That will be A. Okay. Hi, Junie Balloony. What you want, Junie Balloony? Here's another one that she didn't finish. She finished this jacket though, and I already stole the buttons. And it's got a little stain on it right there. Right there. The only one though, as far as I could tell. But look at beautiful houndstooth wool. Gorgeous. Or gorgioso. Or no, that just sounds gross. But I don't know if any of this is big enough to cut up and use to make a journal cover. But maybe a small journal you could, or one, or just the outside boards or whatever. But holy buckets, is this fabulous. This is fabulous wool coat. And hold on, I ain't done yet. It comes with the skirt. The skirt, I also stole the button from. I stole the buttons. Stole all the buttons. What a thief. It's got a leaf of moss on it. The skirt is all the way finished. It is lined. This feels pretty satiny, but I don't know. It's probably some polyester kind of thing. And it's more of the wool fabric. This piece would definitely have sections that are big enough to cut off and do a whole journal out of. Actually, way more than one. Way more than one. I just love the houndstooth in the cream colors, though. It's so much vintage yumminess. I can't even believe I said that. I didn't want to say vintage yumminess, but I did. That will be B in any case. I can't find my letter A because, you know, I move things and then they're lost and gone forever and ever. This is the second letter A I've lost. Huh. There's a letter A. There we go. A and B and oh, what is this? This is just blue fabric. Just cobalt blue. Oh, this feels like silk too. Oh my goodness. I wonder if this is another piece of silk that got lost from the box. Okay, I have what feels like a very large piece of blue silk. I don't know what it is actually, because it was not in the box with the other ones. Okay. Here's a jacket she didn't finish. Or did she? This one looks like it might actually be done. Are you done? Oh, no, you're a bought purchased thing. Okay. There's a pair of pants that's store-bought pants. Okay, here's one. I couldn't throw this away. I couldn't do it. So I don't know what this is because it feels plasticky. So I think this is supposed to be for a costume or something. But it's not plastic, right? But it feels, I don't know what this would be called. I'm not a fabric person. I don't know what this is, but it's sturdy and it's not vinyl. It's not plastic. It's definitely fabric, but it's got some kind of finish on it anyway. But I love this plaid. I want a wool skirt, a walking skirt made out of this. And then it's got a two-layer and bias tape finished. Can I get 10 yards of the upholstery fabric? Oh, yeah, Erin, absolutely. Okay, let me finish this and then I'll back up and do that. So, I don't know what this is. Honestly, it's not fabric. It feels very sturdy, though, and I just want you to know that it is definitely fabric, but it is definitely something costumey, sturdy-y, but the plaid is just fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. And I will do this a letter C. And we will do different prices on all three of these. And yes, it is some kind of a raincoat. Absolutely. Of course it is. Thank you, Lindy. So A, the raincoat without the fuzzies. A will have to be $3. 3, not 3%. I do that so often. $3. B, B is pretty fancy stuff. I have to apologize for this price, but B is going to be $10. Because I cannot get my grubby paws on a vintage houndstooth wool, worsted wool. You have this skirt? This plaid one? Oh, you love it. I thought you said you have it. I was ready to be jealous beyond belief. I want a plaid walking skirt so bad. I can't stand it. I've wanted one for years and years and years. But I can't justify buying myself one. Okay, C is just going to be $2. Cheapy, cheapy. Apparently the currency for B is left open because I did not put the $sign in. So, you know, currency could be chocolate chip cookies. Here we go. I should concentrate a little more. Erin wants 5 yards, 10 yards. 10 yards of the upholstery fabric. Absolutely. You can have that. And Erin wants the C. I love the plaid too. Oh. $2. Okay. All right, let me get your claim on the bolt of fabric so it doesn't get lost or forgotten. Kitty fight. Behave, guys. And Erin gets the plaid skirt. And I'm not going to do the store-bought clothes, there's a dress somewhere that she didn't finish. I don't know why it's not here with this, but it's probably all mixed up with some of the other fabrics that I have from her. So we're going to do still available. Ooh, oh, I did that almost perfect. We'll do still available on these two. I don't know about this though. I might claim this. I might claim the wool. I'm kind of in love with it in case you hadn't noticed. I might have given it away that I'm in love with it. Hello, Revan. What's up, buddy? You can't be here, sweetheart. You can't be here, honey bunch. Honey bunch is old kitty. Hi, honey bunch is old kitty. I don't know what you want, baby cakes, but your tail is kind of in the way. This tail right here. This tail is in the way. You want to get up there? Here, let me move this. There you go. Go on then. Hi. I know, you're so cute. Do you want to go outside? Sorry, while I talk, forgive me while I talk to my cat a minute. I think they might want to go outside. But they do not like it when my desk is such a mess. And right now it is loaded. Wool would be good for needle books. You are completely right. I am not going to be making needle books anytime soon. While I let my cat outside, I will let you ponder this piece of cobalt blue silk. I will sell that piece of cobalt blue silk. Revan, you can't. Oh, buddy. Come here, sweetheart. Come here. Oh, all right. I'm going to go let them outside. I will be right back with more cool things. Okay, if anybody is still there, I brought some really strange things to sell next. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The copper pots are escaping. Okay. Ready? That is a pretty color, blue. You are not wrong. Okay. Does anybody want to buy a piece of cobalt blue silk for $4? And then I have more copper. This one might have a cover. I'll look in those covers and see. And then we have Fairy Garden in a light bulb. Yep, that's a thing. I don't think that has a bottom though. It doesn't. And we have a tray with a cloche also in the copper department. And we have a little baby dragon. I don't know what to do with this Fairy Garden. Yipes. Yipes, 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 man. So maybe I should fix it before I sell it, but maybe somebody will want to buy it and fix it up themselves because it's not broken per se, but it was all tipped over. Oh, I'm wrong. Okay. There are 2 branches on that tree that are broken. So they're in there. So you'd have to fix them. But let me grab a couple things more. Oh my gosh, that garden is crazy. I'm not even sure how I would ship it. So I'm going to sell it cheap. And the shipping might be a little costly. It's not heavy, but it's going to have to be in a bigger box and very protected. But if you want to buy this Fairy Garden, you could. And I have another hanging Fairy Garden too. I should go get that one and sell both of them. All right, where are the copper covers? Let's see if this canister has a cover to it. All right. So we have a copper teapot. You could not use this for drinking. This is decoration or painting water or something that's not going to go in a human face. There is, I don't know what this is called, but it reminds me of a milk jug, but it's totally not a milk jug, but it's lovely. It's a pitcher, obviously, right? And it goes with some of that other copper stuff. You have no idea what I'm talking about? Apparently no idea what Juju's talking about either. Okay, so there's a copper pot, and I believe it has a cover. Okay. Is that the right cover? No, it must not be. It might not have a cover since it's a pitcher, right? No. The pitcher does not have a cover. The tray with the cloche does, though. So this is a little copper tray and a copper cloche. So cute. So cute. It looks like one of those bells on a service counter. Okay, so let's sell these copper things. These copper things are going to be $8 each. The cloche will be $8A. The teapot will be C. And you'd think I had a B, wouldn't you? You would think I might have a B. Do I have a B? Well, I don't know why I don't have a B, but it seems I've lost yet another letter. So I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to call these copper pots because they are, and because I love saying copper pot. And I said $8 each. Oh, well, I got better at that. I got better at typing. We got some time there. I mean, I made good time there. Whatever. Losing my words, apparently. So these are pretty darn grungy. And this one in particular is really heavy. I don't think this one's copper, actually. I mean, the copper, the body of it is copper, but the handle looks brass. And the cover, yeah, look, the cover is not copper. So the cover is probably some, some combo of stuff going on. Again, if my husband weren't napping, he could tell us much more officially what these are actually made out of. This one is 100% copper inside and out, and it is hammered and handmade. And actually, this handle is the same as one of the other pots over there. So they are either from the same maker or part of a set. Well, that would, whatever. You know what I mean. Of course, they're from the same maker if they're part of a set. And yes, alloy is the correct word. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they should be taken to the scrapyard. You know what? I'm a lazy bum, and I'm just not. They should. They could be decent money at the scrapyard for sure. But maybe some people will use them. Like the other ones I showed earlier, there are some really cool stuff that you could store our art supplies in. I don't know why I'm not doing that. Available. These are still available. Copper is like gold lately. And some of these are pure copper, like this one. This one is probably half and half. I don't know what's going on there. This one is definitely copper. And I love a cloche, but I don't want it. I don't want it. This one over here. This one I think is my favorite. This little hammered one. And that's copper and the handles are brass. But it's a lovely little pot. It's lovely. This one is solid gold. Solid gold. This one is solid copper. Solid copper. Solid copper handmade. I hammered hammered pot. Excuse me while I throw copper pots all over the studio. All right. All right. Ready? Here is what I was talking about. I have a fairy garden in a light bulb. I mean, not a regular sized light bulb, but it has a trail and it has little people thingies in it, and it has birdies and flowers in it, and it has a tree. Although, see that white spot right there? Right there? That's because a branch is broken off, and I see the branch at the bottom of the tree. So I'll have to repair that, or if somebody buys this, they can repair it. But it hangs by a rope, hefty rope at that. And it's in a giant light bulb. And it's a mess. I'll grant you that. It's a mess right now, but it's because it's not secured to the bottom of the light bulb. So it kind of slid around. and the ferns got knocked over, and the tree got knocked over. But it will just take a little bit of adjustment to get this fairy garden in order. Shipping it will be a little bit difficult and ridiculous. Let's see if we can figure out how big this is, though. So the light bulb is about 13 and a half. 13, oh, it's about 14 inches tall. So just the light bulb here to here is about 14 inches. And then the rope for hanging it that adds another 13 and a half inches. So this is a sizable light bulb. I can't sit it up though, because well, I mean, because it's roundy on the bottom, because it's a light bulb. Whatever. Oh, sometimes I wonder about me, guys. Anywho, I will sell this. Let me turn it over so it doesn't. Oh no, I better not do that. Little bits of moss will fall all over the place. All right, we're gonna sell this. This will be all on its own. So light bulb fairy garden. Oh, goodness sakes, it makes me cry a little bit. Okay, we're going to do it for $15. $15. And we need a word go. Light bulb fairy garden, $15. I think that all of this crazy stuff will stay up for about a week. And then after that, it will either be thrown away, or maybe in like this fairy garden, maybe I'll do the cleanup myself and repair it and fix it up and what have you. Because there's an awful lot of really nice pieces in there, but it's kind of a scattered mess at the moment because it's been sitting sideways in a box for a long time. I don't know how the tree got broken. That's a little bit of a surprise, but it would not surprise me one little bit if it wasn't a cat trying to get in there and play with stuff, because kitties do that. Wrong. Available. Okay, we're going to put still available on the light bulb fairy garden. The giant light bulb fairy garden at that. Poor fairy garden is not feeling well at the moment. It needs some love. This is feeling well. I'm going to sell this little statue. Why? Because I have two of this exact statue. I actually have an entire collection of stuff by this artist. Spangler's Realm is by Randall Spangler, and he does all kinds of art with dragons. This says made in China, so apparently he got a manufacturer to make these in China. I can't read what else it says, but Randall Spangler is an artist who has traveled the Renaissance festivals in the United States for a really long time, and I have some prints of his. The prints came first, and then I think that these statues that match the prints came quite a while later. But I don't need two of the exact same one. So if you have any need for a super cute Randall Spangler teddy bear dragon statue. Bye, Lori. Thank you. Come back tonight if you can when the real stuff is for sale. We'll see. Randall Spangler statue. He can be $5. Not 5%. Not D. Go. Okay. So we'll just let him sit there a minute. While I figure out what's next. What time is it anyway? I should probably figure that out first. All right, we're going to say that he is still available. Whoopsies. Still available. What else have we got? Goodness sakes, loads of stuff, but I got to get all this out of here. All right, guys, I think I'm actually going to sign off. So, I'm going to sign off right now and organize the stuff that's already sold and is still available so I know what's going on. Then I will grab some dinner and then I will come back for the later show. It starts at around 7 and it will be the art and supplies and all that kind of stuff for what we usually do. Oh, yes. If that's an actual request, Erin, I can pull out more fabric and be ready to sell more fabric. Do you need that? I definitely have a lot more. So for sure fabric, if Erin, you're asking for more, yes. Okay, absolutely. Plus some paper packs. I am going to be reducing the price considerably of some paper packs that I have because there is a really expensive item in some of my paper packs that makes them too costly, I think. So I'm going to take that really expensive item out and reprice them more appropriately. So I will bring those and the expensive items in case people want to see what they are. And I will bring fabric. Absolutely. If you guys want tons, just let me know. So I will bring a bunch of fabric. And we have what else do we have? We have a bunch of books, lots of books, and some made journals from Lindy, or not from Lindy, sorry, Lindy, from Darcy. What else have we got for tonight? I don't know, a bunch of stuff. All right, so in any case, let me go reboot and come back, and we'll do a bunch more stuff. If I might come back early, and if you see me here early, it's because I'm all set up and ready to go. All right, so bye for a little bit. Let me reboot. Bye-bye.